Welcome to week 7 on creating piano performance and tutorial videos. Today we talk about syncing your digital audio to your video. We've all seen professional music videos and we know they create their audio in a studio and then they lip sync to that audio. But how do you recreate the professional scene in a home studio? Well, today we're going to show you a few tricks on how you can do that with your private piano students. I think the best place to start is to just compare the difference between an acoustic recording and a digital recording. Let's look at this example that we recorded last week. This was right from a microphone. Now we took that same recording and we did a recording off of a digital piano and then we synced it to the video, and this is what that sounds like. Let's go back and compare the two. Let's just listen to the first snippet and see if you can hear the difference. Now let's listen to the digital. Now let's go back to the acoustic. You can hear a lot of external noises from the acoustic. It also gives this type of out of tune feeling. With the digital, listen to that one again. Now this could be a preference thing where you just prefer that sound from an acoustic piano. Now, obviously, listening to a live performance of an acoustic piano and a digital piano, there is a big difference. But listening to it over speakers, that cleanness is often preferred and seen in the professional world over your microphone recording. And that's how you can get a really clean sound. Let's listen to just this chorus part here. Now let's listen to the digital part. So again, this is up to personal preference, but if you want that clean professional sound, you can achieve that really cheap in a studio just with a digital piano and recording that and then syncing your digital audio to your video. We're going to show you how to do that, but before we do, let me show you one more thing that we've added in this video. So notice we've added a bass and some drums. If you want to go back and listen to this again, put some headphones on and you'll really be able to tell the difference in sound. Let's now go into the studio and see how this is achieved. Okay, we are in the studio here where we're going to show you how to do this. Joel and I are just working on this project here. If you want to see this full webinar, you can click the link in the description below. But I'm just going to walk you through what we did. So we have, of course, we're recording this project and we used this little gimbal thing to get really smooth videos. We walk you through how to use the gimbal and we do the project on recording. When we get to the point where we're trying to do this advanced project, when you're syncing your digital audio to your video, we need to show you how the steps align.
First step is we need to create a drive folder where we can store the assets. We need to open Camtasia, create a file. We're going to start dropping those into it. I need to create an audio, a really nice digital audio recording of it. And then we put all those assets into Camtasia and start the editing process. I personally think it'd be really cool because I wrote some drums in there and a bass guitar that makes it sound just more cool, more exciting than just piano part. And I want to compare the sound and like, how much does that add to your video? That's a lot of stuff, right? We better get to work. All right, let's open the curtains.
All right, so from this point, I go over to the digital piano where I'm going to actually record the audio. And it takes me several tries. But when I get my good recording, then what I do is I take it onto a jump drive, and then I put it over onto my computer. And so on the computer, let me show you really quickly how this was done. Files, and there it is, song number 18. I'm going to call this one Scat Cat, and it's the WAV file. I'm actually going to name it Piano because I want to do some drums and stuff for you guys too. All right, Scat Cat is done. Where do we want to save this? I can upload this to that drive folder.
To your screen.
So now at this point, once it is on your drive folder, and I go through and I take another step here where I show you how to take like a drum and a bass part, and I put it in from Finale also into my audio files. You don't have to do that, but let's jump over here to, once I get that done, we're going to take it onto this next step, and I'll show you how you play the audio on an external speaker so you can line up your fingers with your performance.
You can make noise, and it doesn't matter. You can miss some notes, and it doesn't matter much. I mean, obviously you'll have to cut that part out. You won't be able to use that video because then their fingers won't line up. But what I'm doing here is I've got a speaker. I'm just going to turn on this external speaker. I'm going to go to my drive folder on my phone and look for that folder that Joel put together. And there's the drums, there's the piano wave file. Now it's playing out of here. I'm going to turn that up. And I'm going to put this out of the way. And I'll go ahead and just practice with Heidi, make sure that we've got this. Joel, what do you think? Put the thing down.
You're not going to be reading, right? So.
All right, so we will go ahead and we start this recording. Joel's actually running this. If you can see the cameraman, he's running in his left hand, he's got the audio controls. In his right hand, he's holding the camera. So he just starts it, and then we play. He does his recordings, and we know that it's going to be completely synced with the digital audio because we're playing along with the audio track. And of course, the audio that he's recording on his phone is not going to be used for the video at all because we're going to replace it with the digital recording. Now you can take 1, 2, or 3 videos depending on how you want to do this. We got 3 videos that we did. And now, once you get the videos, we're going to show you how to upload those from your camera to Drive, and then we're going to put it over here.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my video thing here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which one. It was the last 3, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go upload. Now here I can select multiple ones. So I'm going to select this overhand key one. That was the second to last one, and then that was the last one we did. And then, so I've selected that. You see the little blue check mark there. That means I've got it selected. So 1, 2, and 3 are all selected. Then I'm going to go and say I want to upload to Drive. And I'm going to go to My Drive. I've got this Piano Marvel folder, and I'll scroll down. I made a folder in here to share with Aaron. It's called Scat Cat Music Video. So that's where I shared that folder. You know, you could share it wherever. And I've already selected all three, so I just click the Save Here button. And then don't forget to push the Upload button. I always get that one. That one can be confusing because then you think, oh, it's saving now. It's not. You have to click Upload. Now you can see there's a little progress bar. And in about 1 to 2 minutes, those videos are going to be on Google Drive so that Aaron over here will be able to pull them up on his computer and start editing. And that's how we just get it from the phone to the computer pretty fast.
That's everything.
I go into the Google folder and I rename the assets so that they're easy to identify, and then I upload those into Camtasia. So from Camtasia, then you can drop them into your timeline and you can begin the editing process. Now we won't show you how to do that from here because we've already shown that in previous videos. And that's basically how you do it. So have fun creating your first digital audio recording project, and we look forward to seeing your work. Next week, we're going to get into green screen. Until then, happy recording.